Good morning, traders. Sasha here with another update on AirCanada stock. Today is December 7th. Quick disclaimer that this is just how I see the markets. This is not a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any securities. I'm going to start with the daily chart as I always do. We had a breaking off $24 area, and then we went all the way to $28. As I expected it to stop at that point in time. I'm still expecting it to continue on to $29 because that's a more significant area than $28. The reason why I marked this area is because as the market was falling, it was making these waves, right? And fall in like that. So we found a support with this candle here. Then the market bounced and then just broke through all the way there, bounced there, and then all the way to I think about $9 in value. We also concluded that 24 area is very important and very significant because in the past market stopped there many times. Now what's happening at this area is the following. So we had the breakout pullback, we call that a pullback or retest, and then the market took off to $28. Now that we reached the area where the market stopped before, which was a support area, now that you saw that with that candle that stopped at that area, traders are taking profits at this point of time. So this little pullback here means that people are taking profits before continuing on to invest even more or taking partial profits at a certain point of time. I still believe this stock is going to reach $29, and that would be a very significant resistance area. Let's take a look what happened at this area here. I often hear from people, yeah, this is where the money is, this is where you need to get in, this is what, but where, how, why, what is the reason why you would get in there, and why would not, let's say get it in right this area, or let's say right this area and buy, right? So how do we pick these bottoms and tops? So we certainly look for resistance and support areas. Very important to find that. If you don't have that, you're basically clueless where the market is going. I also see these kind of postings on Facebook, people posting these kind of charts saying, oh yeah, this is where the money is, this is how you buy it, this is why you need to invest in this, and why, what does this represent? This just makes no sense. This whole line chart makes no sense to pretty much anybody to trade. So please don't post that kind of stuff. This is very confusing, especially for the new traders. There's two ways of trading for the newcomers, and for people that have a lot of money and that can play around with it, that's fine. You do whatever you want. But if you're a beginner trader and you have a certain or small amount of money to invest, you have to be very careful. You have two ways of investing in that at that point of time. It's either to hire somebody to do the investment for you, like a broker, or you have to learn how to read the charts the proper way. You have to learn how to read the market. And basically, when you're looking at this kind of chart, this chart represents the map, exactly where the market has been and where the market is going to go. Chart like this makes no sense. It just shows you a little bit of direction. Maybe this is on a daily chart, so it shows you direction. It's going somewhere up. How far can it go? How far can it reach? It doesn't even show you that it's been on $28, which it was. It broke that area actually. So very, very confusing chart. Please do not rely on that. This chart is looked only for the close of the price, and that's all it represents, just the close of the price. But that's all there is. There's no clue where this market is going to take you by looking at this chart alone. Market, when it breaks out, breaks very suddenly and very fast. A lot of traders have their stops above these areas, thinking that market might take the price down. And once all these stops are taken out, the market just takes off as these stops are taken out during the trades, and market just quickly reaches the different areas. So you got to be aware of that. How do you trade this? Okay, comparing to this is This will not tell you where the market, where to get in a trade and where to get out. What we do, basically, we look at the daily chart, see where the market is. Once it reaches this kind of area, which is a resistance, we want to buy into market. Market will do the following. It will break out, it will pull back like this. It will create a signal for us if it's strong enough at this area, and it will continue on. After this signal, it will continue on to the next area. We go down to the smaller charts, 4 hours. We still don't have a signal there. Let's go 1 hour. We still don't have a trade, or we don't have the signal. This is still a 24 area or $24 area. And then we go 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart, also no clear signal to get into a trade. And then we come down to a 3-minute chart. Now we are 3-minute charts, and it's very clear that where market broke out. Once it broke out, we had the swing to the upside, and then the market did a little bit of a sideways movement just to come to the certain point, which was 25.60, and then drops down to this $24, which I was expecting to do. This is again 3-minute chart, at which point we get this beautiful signal to go along to buy into a market. So buying into markets at this area, you're buying at the top instead of buying it on the bottom. This is the bottom, and you get this beautiful pin bar here. After that, market takes off and goes all the way to $28. This is how the market actually works at all times. So this is where we bounced. This is where we found this bottom. This is where we bought on this candle here. This is a pin bar. This is the signal we were waiting for. So either you took the trade from here or you took the trade from here. We get the signal and we buy into the market. This is the line chart. On the daily chart, we had a breakout, which is visible on $24, and then no visibility of the market coming down. You only see the market is going up, which makes no sense. So where would you buy in on this kind of chart? So please, if you're considering being a smart trader or making some money in the market, please do learn or hire somebody to do a trading for you. Because if you go blindly and listen to people that they're giving you advice by looking at this kind of chart only, you will lose the money. So I'm looking at the 3 different options, so 3 different possibilities that can happen. After this breakout, we stopped at this area here. Okay, market pulled back, and then we went all the way to $28. What I'm expecting for the market to do, hopefully, it will come down here to this area, $26, like this, retest that area, and then bounce all the way to $29. So that's one possibility. Second possibility, we have this bounce all the way to $28 here, and market will just pull back a little bit while people are taking profits and then continue on to $29. And the third possibility that I can see can happen is, as we are at the $28 here, market can come down again to this 24 area, gives us a signal if this area remains as strong as it was so far, and then it will continue on to $29. If you're looking to buy into this market, it's going to be either $24 area or it's going to be $26 area where the market can bounce, right? So it's either that or this, and before it continues on to $29. All right, so this is how I see it at the moment. Once again, I want to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel and also watching my videos. I hope you like them. I hope you learned something from it. This is Sasha, and take care. Stay safe.